Good afternoon, Mr. Buffett. I'm Nelson Coburn from Silver Spring, Maryland. I have one question I want to ask that hasn't come up here yet. Where does the money sit that comes in, say, from dividends and whatever other income that comes into Berkshire that you're waiting to invest someplace else? Is it get someplace where it's taking in a profit, or is it just sitting gathering dust?
Well, we only have about 4 or 5 commercial paper names we accept. We're very picky about where we put the money. All gets invested. We do not have anything sitting around in the safe or any place else. So it's all invested. But we do not get venturesome in the least in terms of where our short-term money goes. So we only have, like I say, maybe 4 or 5 approved names on commercial paper, all of which I approve. I mean, if anything ever goes haywire on this, it's my fault. Right now we have maybe $1 billion and something in relatively short-term treasuries, and we have a little extra in some commercial paper, maybe. But you will never see us reaching for an extra 1/8% on short-term yields. Some of you may remember the fiasco in Penn Central in the commercial paper market, and Penn Central around 1970 or thereabouts was paying 1/4 point, as I remember, more than other commercial paper issuers. And of course, they one day, despite showing a positive net worth, I think, of $1.5 billion or so, they said they had a lot of net worth but no cash. Turned out cash was more important, and so they defaulted. Now, the interesting thing about doing that is if you're getting 1/4 point extra, and you came over on the Mayflower and you landed and you said, well, I'm going to apply myself to getting 1/4 point extra on short-term money, and you didn't make any mistake until you got to Penn Central, you would, aside from the compounding aspect, you would be behind at that point. And I don't like a business that you can do right for 300 years and then make one mistake and be behind. So we are very picky about short-term paper, but it is all invested, and when it's large amounts, it probably will be in treasuries. A couple firms whose commercial paper we take.